The other thing I'd like to do is we need to overturn some existing law that attracts people. An example, if you're an illegal immigrant, you can go to our universities and colleges and pay in-state tuition. That's just wrong, right? So we got to turn these magnets off in addition to securing the borders, and that will go a long way, I agree with you. So how about, does anyone want to ask me a question about K-12 public education?
Sure.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
My name is Lydia Gutierrez. I'm a candidate for State Superintendent of Public Instruction.
Well, how perfect.
One of the issues that I have is medical services. It allows children to be taken off campus and to be serviced without the knowledge of the parent. I believe this law is wrong. And this is like on abortion or psychological therapy and things like that. So I believe I would like to fight that law, and I'd like to know if you'll support me in that law.
You mean you can currently take a student off campus?
Yes, you can.
Without the permission of the parents?
Yes.
Well, of course I'll support you.
Thank you.
I say that not only from a public policy perspective, I say that as a parent. I have an 18-year-old daughter who's in senior in high school. And can I just get your advice on something here just for a second? She's applying to college right now. It's a stressful time. That senior, so she's interested in. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but she's interested in 2 places: USC and UCLA. I'm not kidding. So, who recommends USC? Who recommends UCLA? They're both good choices. Yeah, I'm sorry, back to you.
Is that people don't realize it's the private sector jobs that funds public education. It's not the public sector jobs, it's the private. We need to build up private sector jobs or we're going to lose public education.
Let's hear it for that great. Every dollar of wealth creation comes from the private sector. Every dollar of it. So, excellent point. But why don't you wrap it
I'm
up?
going to let you take one more, and I think we have some. Are they
Okay,
from
one last
SC?
question. You're from
SC?
SC?
So one of you
So
asked
that's
a question.
all the hooping and hollering about this. Okay, the question from our college friends here.
My name is Teresa. I'm a UCLA student.
Oh, UCLA?
UCLA. Oh.
Hey, Logan, you're all represented.
We want to ask, what's your plan to make college education affordable?
Questions about college education affordability. Do you know, we've actually done a pretty close study of the return on investment for higher education. You know, every dollar we invest in higher education, we get 4 times the return. And it's unfortunate now, for the first time in maybe the history of the state, we have waiting lists for all kinds of colleges and universities where even if you qualify, you can't get in. And it's just a disaster. Now, there's a lot of expenses, in my opinion, in the higher education system that are pretty wasteful, and that the unions in the higher education system are out of control. By the way, maybe this is a good place to end. Let me just mention, I want to end on 2 points. One is, with regards to public education, I just want you to know my passion for charter schools. Charter schools provide I'm one of the pioneers of the charter school movement. I encourage you all to seriously look at supporting charter schools. I'm the founder of the California Charter Schools Association, and I'm just really excited about the kinds of choices and competition that charter schools are infusing into our public education system. But back to the question about some of the problems, not only with unions in the higher education system that drive up costs, but the problem with public employee unions in general. The fact is, public employee unions, I don't know, some tiny percent of our population, but some massive percent of the power in the state. They have these huge campaign war chests. That's why just a few days ago I decided to aggressively and proudly and passionately support paycheck protection, which will prohibit. I'm being circulated right now. I encourage you all, you have petitions here? I encourage you to sign the petitions because this initiative, if it passes, would prohibit the state of California from automatically pulling money out of public employees' paychecks and putting it into a war chest. And that would go a long way, you know, to balancing the power in this great state. So thank you all very much for the hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And are we lucky to have at least one elected statewide office holder? And we wish you good luck. And we are encouraging all the other candidates to come as well. We're working with the Meg Whitman campaign, with Carly Fiorina, with Chuck DeVore, Tom Campbell. And next month we actually have secured David Dunn, who you won't want to miss. So we're going to get all these statewide candidates here by hook or by crook. So watch your emails, because as soon